that there's a real common move for a lot of young people these days to say everything bad that happened in my life is because of my parents. I don't have that. I'm well aware of who they were, what their issues were, and how my brain responded to it. But I look at it and go, well, I needed those lessons. So that's where, yeah, not so much fatalist as to where I was put, but yeah, I existed in that moment to become who I am now. So, yeah.
Well, there's no point in living a life just filled with regret, is there? It's just like, well, let's learn
Mm,
the lessons, work through, because some of those things are quite traumatic and you do need to
mm.
work through them and understand how that impacted you.
Yeah.
But then let's just move on and be grateful
Mm,
for the lessons that you've learned. Yeah. Which, that's really easy for me to say because I had a really good childhood.
mm,
had a good family.
mm,
Like I really only have there's actually only one bad memory I have of mum and dad. I'm
mm,
specifically talking about now
mm,
and how they raised me. I really only have one
mm.
bad memory
Yeah.
out of the
Wow.
whole childhood. So I
Yeah.
just look and think I can't imagine what it's like to
Yeah.
have a disrupted or abusive or neglectful would be
Mm.
on one side of the spectrum and then
Abusive on the other.
yeah, on really
Mm.
bad abuse on the other. I just have got no idea what that would be like.
At the time, you don't even know. You assume as a child that everyone
Mm,
else's mother and father,
mm,
start screaming at each other at
mm,
7:30, and lots of people do, even without alcohol. So
mm,
you, but it does impact you how you cope with other people having
mm,
arguments and stuff. But you've gone through hard times as a sole parent and stuff like that, and I've I've watched you help others. So the hard times you've had in your life still get used to help someone else. And that's the
mm,
same for me. Anything I've been through, yeah,
mm, mm.
um, will come back if
Yeah.
needed to help someone else. But you don't live in that space of this horrible thing happened to me and, blah, blah. Yeah, you live in the space of, wow, I overcame that. I think that's the
Mm,
key. It's, I went through some shit, but I'm here. I
mm,
survived. And
mm.
I can see the good in life. And yeah,